All right, Ethan, can you just kind of sum up your excitement level? It's your last season, right, of college football. The season just a few days away. How excited are you to play your final year?
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. I'm super excited to be here. I think we've been going after each other, our offense, for so long now. So, we're all looking forward to getting to play somebody else and kind of see where we're at and, how good we can be this season. So.
Ethan, what do you guys want to take away from this first game against New Hampshire? You're heavily favored in the game, but what would you guys feel as a success against this team?
Yeah, I think we really just been talking about focusing on us and making sure that we're executing just what we need to execute, stop the run, make them one-dimensional. But as long as we can look at the film after the game and say that we played hard and executed what we went out to do, then we'll be happy with our result.
Ethan, obviously part of the success in the game would be to reduce mental errors and keep that down. I know Coach has been talking to you guys about that a lot. How can you use this game to kind of help continue to polish that and take that rust off? How does that experience help you out?
Yeah, I think every time you go out on the field, it's an opportunity to get better and figure out where you need to improve. And we've been able to focus on this team for now a week and a half. And so it'll be good to actually go out there and see where we're at and then take the next step. But right now it's just all about this game and just focusing on who we are, executing all the details and seeing where we're at right now. So.
What's your why this season?
Yeah, my why is just proving myself that I'm one of the top linebackers in the league in college football, and set myself up for an opportunity to play at the next level. But more importantly, set UCF up throughout the season to go play in the postseason and play for championships. So.
What have you noticed from New Hampshire? Obviously, their quarterback was one of the best quarterbacks in the Division II last year. What have you noticed from him and just the rest of the team?
Yeah, I think this team has a lot of talent across the board. A lot of new guys that weren't on the team previously. So, there will be some differences in what we will be able to scout. But the team they're a good team. They're gonna come and give us their best, and we're gonna have to play our best football. So.
Talk about Andrew Harris making that too deep. What have you seen out of him this fall camp, and what are you looking for him to do this season for you guys?
Yeah, throughout the summer and fall, Andrew's really been putting in the time in order to develop as a player, mentally and physically. He's a freak physically. So, but it's been really good to be able to see him develop on the field and be able to be a guy that we can rely on and play with throughout the season. So, yeah, he's been taking steps ever since I've been in here. He's been taking steps every single day to improve himself and to be one of the guys that can help our team. So.
Ethan, what are some characteristics about your game you feel like going to allow you to step on that field and kind of help this defense reach some of the goals and success that you guys have in mind for this season?
Yeah, I think the big part of my game is helping the other 10 on the field play at their best, as well as stop the run, and even in the pass game, be a presence in the middle of the field, really. So, yeah.
This program has had an offensive identity. There's a lot of talk about the offense. What do you want people to know about this team's defense this year? What do you want this defense to prove as you begin the season?
Yeah, I think what we've been talking about is just proving that we're a physical defense and that we're not going to be someone that will be able to get ran all over. Like our really key to this game is just stop the run, prove what we've been working on all off season and all fall camp. So. Stopping the run is the big thing and making teams one-dimensional, and that's what we're going to hang our hat on throughout the season.
As a player-voted team captain, what is the leadership dynamic in the locker room between the whole defense, and how many of those guys can lead on any given game day? Yeah,
I think really everyone. At the end of the day, everyone's a leader. Everyone first has to lead themselves, but everyone has to be able to voice themselves and take their part and help the team succeed. So, we got leaders all across the defense, all across the team. Some guys that stand out that aren't particularly captains are Lee Hunter, Ricky, BJ Adams, and that's just a couple of them. But we have so many leaders on the defense that will be able to help and move this defense forward and this team forward throughout the season.
Ethan, Gus talked a little bit about the helmet communication with KJ at the quarterback position, but you as a linebacker have that in your capability as well.
Yeah. How
is it for you? How is it adapting to having a voice in your helmet as you're getting ready, maybe to the ball being snapped and everything like that? Is it helpful? What's it like?
Yeah, no, I think it's definitely going to be helpful. it gives it just another element to being able to communicate on the field, be able to, if coach wants to give me any tips or reminders real quick, he can do that, or just give me the call, whatever it need be, and just hopefully it helps the whole defense and be able to relate the call. Everyone's on the same page, and I think we've been working through some of those things throughout spring and this fall camp. But it's definitely been a benefit for me and the rest of the defense.
Are you kind of anxious to go through a real game to see how it really works? Like, are you kind of curious to see at what point of a game where it can really, help you get in the right alignment and all that stuff?
Yeah, I am. I think I've been watching some games where people are struggling to hear on it, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll kind of see how that kind of plays out. But I think it will be nice to if they may come out with something different, or if coach wants to tell me something when it's still on. That might be nice to be able to get a little hint or a reminder real quick. So.
If this defense plays like you hope it does, what will we see?
I think you're going to see dudes flying around, a defense that's just coming in waves nonstop. We got so many guys. We got a lot of depth in the back end, front end, and even at linebackers. So, I think it's just going to be a relentless defense that can come in waves at teams. And no matter who's in the game, it's going to be a defense that is going to step up and force turnovers and get off the field.
Ethan, it's easy to say just stop the run. What components do you feel like you guys have worked on to truly make that a thing, like stopping the runs? Is it fits? Is it coaching? Is it attitude? Like, what goes into truly the essence of stopping the run?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, in run fits, everyone has a gap, everyone has a responsibility, and so just focusing in on in run fits in practice, we do just a run fit period where, like, you fit in your gap, you have read your keys, fit in your gap. And that's all it really comes down to and that's just all 11 guys knowing their place in the run fits and being able to execute that on any given call and any given play that the offense runs.
Ethan, just first time in the bounce house, first time you're going to be in the locker room getting ready to burst through those doors onto the field. What do you think those emotions will be like for you, and what are you looking forward to in that experience?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be just super exciting, super hype. I've heard so many good things about just the way that this whole stadium just rattles. So I can't wait to experience that, and I know it's going to be all season long. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Ethan, you're a captain. How have you seen this defense come together over this camp? There's a lot of guys kind of similar to yourself, older guys that are transferred in. There's guys who have been here a few years. Just talk about your side of the ball and how cohesive that unit's going to be this year.
Yeah, I think we've come a long way. Just getting to really just become familiar with all the guys, and now I think everyone has some sort of relationship with each other where we're able to communicate more effectively on the field. And someone messes up, you can get on them with them knowing that you have the best intentions for them. So it's really just trusting the guy next to you, understanding that the guy next to you is going to try to help you and help you become your best. And I think we've gotten to a point with our relationships on the defense to really push each other and be at our best. And if we're not at our best, to call each other out and find our best. So.
Anything else for you? All right, good stuff.
All right, thank you.